Welcome back, Dungeoneers. It's Sunday afternoon, and that can only mean one thing. It's time to play Dungeons and Dragons! You're here watching Dungeons and Dragons. I'm here at the table with...
I'm David Wong. I play Nines, a Tastaxi Bard.
I'm Nicole Bates. I play Sorian Suo, the changeling druid.
Right. I'm Greg.
Do you play Tastaxi?
I play Tastaxi.
You do. Yeah. We haven't played in a while, though.
I'm Greg. I play also Ralph the Furbog Fighter. I've got a set of crab staxies.
You do.
And I'm Artemore. And the DM hasn't let me in the episode for like a month.
What? I'm Alexis Bates, and I, for one, did the silly thing that threw everyone else off. Yeah. I'm proud of myself.
And if you like silly things, you should check out our Patreon at patreon.com/DysonDungeons.
What silly things are there?
There's our improv sessions that we do before the show, and our hot takes from cold reads, which is a thing you'll find out about if you subscribe to our Patreon.
I get to be in some of the improv sessions at least.
But yeah. So check it out. It's
you'll
the best
love
way to
you'll
support
love
the
improv
show.
Artemore. So
It's the best. It's the best. I do improv Artemore usually.
we all do improv Artemore.
I don't get to do improv art.
It's the best way to support the show. That's patreon.com/DysonDungeons.
What a solid pitch that no one basically money things Artemore.
Yeah.
Yay!
Speaking of things,
So if you like money things and possibly Artemore, you know what else you might like? You might like Geekified. Geekified, of course, is a tabletop gaming store in Vinton, Iowa that carries all sorts of tabletop and role-playing game needs. Whether you need a new battle mat for your commander deck to splay out on, or you need a new battle mat
for your cat to splay out on. I don't think they're that big.
Well, some people, could be...
Or a good cat bed.
Or just a lot of them.
Oh, you could get a lot.
You could get a lot of them.
You could, multiples.
So if you want to make a bed out of a tabletop gaming mat.
I think that's the one. You can't sleep with enemies nearby, and you're just setting them up for
Are we
failure.
advocating that people just get all of their nerdy collectibles together and sleep on them like a dragon?
I was more thinking like they'd stitch them together to make some sort of
roll-up
like
mat.
Dork quilt.
How many dice do you need to have like a treasure hoard and just like
more than you have?
Yeah, definitely, because you never have enough dice.
No.
Dice dragons.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's like a ball pit just with dice.
So if you want to make some sort of Frankenstein quilt
or a dice hoard,
head on over to Geekified. They won't know what you're talking about, but they'll be glad to take your money if you head to their store and pay them.
And ask for 1,000 sets of dice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Geekified, for continuing to let us do this. And now, Dungeoneers, let's roll. Last week on Dyson Dungeons, Midnight Brunch stole a book of family history from a wealthy family, set their home on fire, held a concert on their lawn, led the crowd in a song which loudly declared that they did not care if, quote, the burning builds, and then ran away, We rejoin them in the
Bravely.
Thieves
We
Guild.
bravely ran away.
Yes, we
No, you
only
didn't.
run away bravely.
We rejoin them in the Thieves Guild following a curry dinner.
Ah, that was very good curry.
I would like to make a correction. It wasn't a lawn, it was a poker field.
That is true. It was.
Anyway,
And we bravely ran away again.
so
we
everyone.
are getting very good
Did
at
everyone have enough curry?
No. Ah.
The way I imagine
Ah,
that is
I'm-
Nines just held out his little otter paws and
Otter? I'm an otter now?
badger
Oh, no.
badger
Oh, no, you're
paws.
stealing my place.
Nines held out his little badger paws, and then Soria just dumped a bunch of curry over him.
Hot curry.
Hot curry shower. That's what we're doing here.
Good for fur. So,
Yes.
where is there are there little places you can sleep in the Rogue Thieves Guild?
Yeah.
Okay, little cubbies or something.
Pods, even.
Yes. There's little pods.
Are they organic? Are they pulsing?
No. It's like the nap pods that you get at airports or
Are
in
they
Tokyo
smooth
Business
plastic?
District. No, they're just cubbies in the wall, and you put your stuff
okay.
down by your feet. And
As
you
a
close
curtain?
then you close the curtain, and
Is there one large enough for all set?
yeah.
Oh, good.
What's the
'Cause you
biggest
said they were
one?
small.
Well, they're small compared to the size of a hotel room. It's just a little sleeper bed that you kind of have to shimmy into a
So
little
are there
bit.
larger premium ones?
Do you have to pay for these?
No, they're just part of the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking
Let's
of which,
steal some winks.
did we ever get a pin or something to be as members of the Thieves Guild?
I mean, you got shown how to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do they have a jar, just please take one, and they're things to tell everyone else that you're part of the Thieves Guild? I don't want to join a secret club if no one knows I'm in it.
It should be pins,
I don't-
maybe even
I don't-
a sticker. At
I don't
least.
think so.
It's like,
I think they keep it on the DL.
Usually, the Thieves Guild, they're the kind of people that are let's not advertise too
Is there
much.
a secret handshake or nod or?
Oh, yeah,
or
there-
something?
Oh, well, there's definitely...
Something so
like-
you can greet each other, outside the guild house.
So even in the official... Getting meta here. Even in the official Dungeons and Dragons rule set, there is a language called Thieves' Cant. That's a thing. And that's not just unique to D&D. For eons of human history, we've had coded language that only select groups know, and criminal organizations have
Like
long
Agent Pay Attenley.
Sure.
yes, Pig Latin, like that.
okay, do we see a couple of
But-
fellow Thieves Guild people working on a high five handshake?
Sure, yeah, they're always coming up with new things, and again, that's part of reality. You come up with new slang, new ways of greeting.
Oh, well, I go up to
acknowledgements,
him. I go up to them, and I'm like, teach me secret handshake.
Yeah. Okay. They start joining. You kind of come up with a new secret handshake for the three of you.
All right.
They don't even know who you are.
Yeah, I don't know who they are either.
But
I'm not even going to
But
ask
you
their
hear in the
names.
Thieves Guild, you're a talking badger, and they're like, yeah, sure, why not? This is life. This is good. I like this.
Tiny little handshake.
I'm going to get in a cubby and start working on my changeling language.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I should work on my urban tech.
Hey,
and-
Zoria!
And Ardamore is working on their leading.
Give me your changey thing.
Changey thing.
Yeah, the thing that changes things and other things.
Me?
No, the object version of you.
Why do you want it?
I want to see it. I want to know why it's special.
We know why it's special.
Okay, I want to cast spells on it.
What spells?
The legend one.
Oh, why didn't you just say that?
Because this is much more obtuse.
True.
Also unnecessary from a DM's point of view.
Yeah, from your point of view. From Nine's point of view, it was absolutely necessary.
All right. So
fair
before
enough.
I do the training, I'll get my Where I'm all out.
Okay, I grab it, which is unnecessary for this part of the spell. Hey, dudes who did the handshake with, you want to join in?
This is like secret.
Yeah, part of the secret club. They teach me something secret, I teach them something secret.
Sure.
I'm not sure if they want to join in.
No,
they
they
might be
don't
just
wanna.
too busy doing high five.
They're too busy doing high fives.
Really engrossed in that. It's like,
All right. Well, I'm gonna set up my station. I set my ivory down. I set my incense down. I set it on fire safely, I assume. And I spend 10 minutes casting my legend lore on the Arat Mall.
And while Nines is doing that, I got 50 fervent tech expertise and 26 Ardamore reading.
Ardamore typically kind of struggles.
well,
Yeah.
Is there like some sort of tutor class that we can get him in while we're in the city? Like,
I'm clearly distracted by 9s here because my changeling language roll was 4.
That was.
yeah, the process of me getting that from you took like an hour. So
Because you wouldn't tell me what you wanted or why.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have those recorded. Were you doing any learning since we're kind
well,
of clustering that together?
to
Right
sure,
now?
we'll do
Concentrate
the
on
well. It only takes 10 minutes to cast a spell. So
So we'll just get it out of the way now.
yeah, fine. We'll do some saxophone learning, and that's a 51,
Oh,
right in the middle.
well, yeah. One side of it.
One
Roll
side of
again.
the middle. That's a 10. Although if you set it up like this, that's 100.
It does look like 100.
It does look like 100 when I do that.
Or it could be 1,000.
I've gotten 100 by rolling a 1 and a double 0.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
It's not 100, is it?
No.
Not 100.
Okay, just wanted to make
It's
sure.
10 and 0, so if you add them together, it makes 100.
Actually, if you add them together, it makes 10.
No, it's 10 plus a 0 on the end. That's how math works, according to Soria.
Yeah, you just keep adding zeros.
Yeah.
Just wanted to be sure because I can't see the dice at all.
It was
Why
10.
not?
We can see
You
the
want
dice.
anti-cheat cameras set up?
Oh, yeah, they should. We should have little cameras up here looking down on our dice trays. So that when we
I'm
roll,
not. I wasn't worried about you cheating. I was worried about
good.
you
Okay,
reading the
good.
dice wrong and unintentionally harming yourself here.
If I gain 100?
Nines would never do anything to unintentionally harm himself.
Just
Hey, is there more weird pits I can throw potatoes into?
Not here.
We don't know. We haven't asked.
There might be some people with like weird armpits.
I could ask. You want?
No,
you
we're
said-
doing legend.
Yeah, we're doing legend lore right now. Now that we did our trainings, now that we exhausted ourselves, let's get brain knowledged.
All right.
I cast a spell over the course of 10 minutes.
I cast the spell.
Spell.
Okay.
spell. Wizardliness.
Bard.
Bardic
Bard.
magic.
That's it.
So you're casting this just to be sure I've got the right object focused on Soria's Aurat Mall.
Yes.
To recap a little bit, because I know you guys have been talking about this off screen. To recap a little bit for viewers, because it's been a while since we last touched on this object, and if you're, tuning in recently, and maybe you've taken advantage of some of our summarization stuff that we have on our website, so you don't have to go back and watch every single episode.
You should do that though.
Yeah, you definitely should. Just leave it running in the background.
Yeah, absolutely. Do that.
Yeah.
If you've done that, the Aurat Mall is sort of a device, sort of a sacred spiritual object for the changeling people. It allows them to project their sort of shape-changing abilities onto other non-living things in this world. So they can, say, reshape some timber, or make a bowl, a different material. It's incredibly potent, and it requires a lot of focus from the wielders of an Orat Maul. The one that you have is one that you discovered on the abandoned city, Changeling City, that you ventured to early on. That's episodes around like 33 to 50. And you took this Orat Maul with you when you left the island, and you still have it. And you also know that it happened to have been created by a historical figure named Jarella. That's a brief recap of this. So anyone who's tuning in now, you're mostly caught up. Nines, as you finish casting the spell, as you become used to, your visions are slowly overcoming all of those who are participating in this casting. It fills the space around you. First it darkens, and then a sort of familiar light begins to filter in. You find yourselves in a strange city, but you also know where you are. You're back on the island. The buildings surrounding you are much different than when you were there. You may recall that the buildings that you saw were sort of a smooth, almost marble surface. They had what we, outside of game, might think of as maybe a futuristic look to them. The buildings that you see before you now are made with wood timber and coated with mud on the outside. They have thatch roofing. Very different than what you last saw. There are a large number of people standing around this square as the scene unfolds and the vision becomes clearer. It looks like there's some
changeling people.
Yep.
Okay.
They are all changeling people. There's some sort of large gathering, and there's a stage in the center of this square. A few people are sitting on it, and one of them stands up and takes center stage. You recognize him from his garb. It is a very young Jarella. He motions for everyone to quiet down so that he may speak and people can hear him clearly. He says, "People of Anristo, we have struggled for a long time. We've been lost, but now we've been finding one another. And although we have a long journey ahead of us to find our remaining friends and family, we can make our lives here a little bit easier now. I promised you when we first met that I would work to make a city we could all be proud of. And together," he gestures back to a fair number of people sitting behind him. These folks gathered behind him are wearing a variety of different clothes that, just by their design, the colors that they use, their shape, you get the idea these are all experts in different fields, whether it's some sort of engineering or science, maybe magical properties. As Soria, you do recognize some of them as having very, very, very old style sort of spiritual leader garments. The role of spiritual leaders in each of the separate clans of the changelings differs, but their various clothings all have a similar ring. I finally found a way to make our own Orat Mal. At this, the crowd erupts, cheering, as Jarella holds this orb, the very one that you have in your possession, high above his head. With all of us working together, we've designed a chamber that will sit beneath the city and house this orb, and it will power this land. We may not have the same types of structure and lives that we were used to, but this Orad Mal will allow us to change our lives to be like they were, to find something similar to what we lost. It may not be as powerful as we're used to, but no one's life will be made the harder for it. Our loads will be lighter. Our homes will be warmer. And we'll be able to grow and prosper. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to. But we've all worked together, and we're going to help teach you how to use this Orat Mal in your life to change the world around you, like we're used to doing. He looks back at the gathered people behind him. They're all beaming with pride. Everyone is clearly at a moment of immense joy. Standing right beside Jarella, you notice a woman that looks, to everyone, fairly similar to Soria. She shares a similar nose. Her eyes are almost identical. Jarella motions to her. My wife, Himolda, will be taking up a new post. She will be working to find the cause of the fall of Anrissa. She will be our guide to find our lost kin and to restore hope to all of us. She steps forward and says, I have brought with me a tundra larch from the ruins of Anrissa, and I will nurture it here. With all of your help, I hope. My wish is that it should symbolize our pledge to find our lost families, our missing friends. I swear I will use all of my abilities to nurture and grow this sapling here in this radically different environment from its home. Much like us, it too will be in an unfamiliar place. But if we work to support it like we support each other, we can all prosper. We can all thrive. And she gestures to a plot that's marked out off in the distance. That will be its new home. It will be our place of government. It's where we will work together. And she casts a fairly simple spell of druidic magic. Sorry, you recognize this as just nurturing the plant, providing this sort of sustenance and hardening it to this radically different environment. Jarella smiles at his wife and sets the Orat Maul into the receptacle. The orb pulses into life. It illuminates the square, and this is clearly reminiscent of something that you've all witnessed. The orb slowly descends into the ground. And then, once it goes beneath the surface, a little slab slides over and covers the recess where it has retreated. And it's there that the vision ends. And you return to the Thieves' Guild. The smell of curry and little cubby holes.
Neat! I grab the orb and I toss it over to Zoria.
Can you use it to turn you into a turnip?
Wait, can you use it to turn me back into a tabaxi? I'm living, so no.
Well, it could kill you. And
Will you bring me back to life?
Yeah,
Because we have the things to do that,
Yeah.
I think.
sure.
Insight check.
Will you perform dangerous magics on me and then bring me back to life if it all goes wrong? Yeah, I promise.
I got 23.
Oh, sorry, he's not lying. She would bring you back.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page here.
Well, thank you, Nines. That was interesting.
It was interesting. I really should use a spell for myself sometime.
Yeah, and also this armor,
Why did we do your armor first?
because it was new.
And it came first. No. Well, that
Well, it definitely didn't come first.
oh,
Yeah.
it was made.
The Orat Maul is way older than your armor.
Oh, well. Now we know the sequence of things. So
Yes.
The two things.
that person who was Imelda looks like you.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't
Do all changelings look alike?
No. I mean, we could if we wanted to, but we
Yeah.
don't.
Calls me.
I have a lot to think about.
Well, now we know where that tundra larch plant came from.
Yeah, and I have the seeds. Still.
So does that mean you know how to make one yourself?
I could if I wanted to, if we stayed in one place for more than a day.
Well,
without-
luckily we have a house.
Yeah, theoretically.
Hopefully
like
it's
how-
under construction now.
In game time, you guys have been together for, less than a year. Like, we're probably around the 7 to 8 months mark, somewhere in there. And you've already decided, yes, the three of us will live together in a house.
Well, we have a house and we have rooms in it, so technically we all live together.
What is the lifespan on a
House.
vanishing badger?
The lifespan on a vanishing badger?
Yeah.
About 45 years.
How old are you?
That's
Double checking. Because I
He's-
actually wrote an age on here.
He's not a vanishing badger.
Yes,
just
look at him.
he just takes on the appearance and abilities of one.
And size and voice.
And aging.
Aging.
I'm just wondering how far we have to time skip before he dies of old age.
Oh, you just want to sit in this Thieves Guild until one of us dies of old age? That's a good way to end an adventure. Imagine if you could do
And
that
so
in
Midnight-
Skyrim.
Soria will think about this while going to sleep.
And so Midnight Brunch stopped, gave up entirely, and
We're
waited
done.
until one of them died in the Thieves Guild.
Thieves Guild.
Not from starvation or
There was
boredom,
always-
but until they got old. The Thieves Guild hated them.
Imagine if you could do that in Skyrim. Like, just
Why would-
sit in one place until you just wither away.
Why would the Thieves Guild hate us?
That's why
Zoria's
just sit there.
Zoria's cooking is way better than anything they've had.
You don't know that, and you also don't know that she'd be willing to cook for all those years.
Is the food here at breakfast going to be better than what Zoria would cook?
We can find out.
Let's find out the next meeting.
We go to
We
bed.
do that.
It's also not the only thing that people here eat.
Well, we go to bed.
We crawl into our pods.
All right. You do that, and you sleep. You take a long rest.
Get a long rest, yes.
Anything interesting happen while we're sleeping?
Oh, I do my nightly dream communication with Pendalia just because she said to keep checking in. I've been doing that every night. And
2 nights.
Yeah, 2 nights now.
Yeah,
And you know, I'll do my nightly call-in with Dole. But other than that,
Just
go
use
to
all
bed.
your spell slots before you even wake
the
up.
Dole just is with his.
Do
his
you
little
wish to
disc.
role play any of that?
Well, unless Pendalia, I'm imagining unless Pendalia actually has something to tell me, we're just gonna assume I get no connection because she's in the Feywild. So unless you tell me otherwise, like, you know.
I just wanted to be sure. I wanted to make sure you got the experience you're looking for out of
Okay.
that.
Well, I'll just talk to Dole quick. Hey, Dole.
Oh, hello, Zoria. Sorry.
Just calling in for the nightly check-in.
Yes.
Why are you sorry?
You caught me while I was.
On the toilet.
Yes.
Which direction?
Does Dole need help pooping?
What do you mean by direction?
Top or bottom?
Bottom.
Oh, okay. Regular then.
Front or
Yeah.
back?
Nines wants to know front or back.
I mean, both.
Oh, cool.
But,
Yeah.
I ate some things that didn't settle well with me.
What did you eat?
Was it flavored gruel?
I tried some cockatrice liver, and it did not settle well with me.
Mm-hmm. That'll do that, I assume.
That's the #1 way of getting kidney stones.
Because it turns
Yeah,
them
it turns your
into,
kidney
because it
into a stone.
petrifies. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
All right. Well, do you need privacy or do you want to just chat?
I think this is a moment where I would like a little privacy.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. We blew up a mansion.
Oh, which one?
Festinian?
Yeah, we have to look that one up.
Festinian mansion.
Oh, good, they're
Oh, their
jerks.
barn too.
Yeah.
Does
and their
anyone
barn.
in this world care that we blew up this mansion?
Well, presumably the Festinians.
Yeah, no one cares about their opinion, though.
That's why they own a newspaper.
I mean, you'd probably find a couple people, but I mean, the majority of people are probably in the don't care if the burning builds camp.
Well, that is a good song.
It
Is it
was-
already topping the charts?
It should. I bet everybody.
I have a record label now.
I bet
so-
everybody in the entire plane is singing it.
Holwyn doesn't know. They haven't had a chance to check in with, like, the label.
What's the name of the contact for our label?
Oh, you work with Terry Lav.
Really?
Yes. It's Larry Tav's cousin.
First?
No, third, twice removed. They're close.
Not that close.
They spent a lot of time together.
Doing what? Going to music producing school?
Being friends. You can be a third cousin twice removed and be friends with your cousin. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, doll.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, Zoria. Pray for me.
Okay.
Do we have that spell?
Doll was pooping, so the call was short. Good night.
Must have been a short poop then. Good night. We have to wrap up the conversation so you can wash your hands. That's the rude part. Is
Yeah.
washing your hands
Just
while
the
on the phone.
noise.
Yeah, it's just.
So we go to bed.
Yeah, we go to bed. We take a long rest.
Yep.
Good.
Do we
Good.
sleep well? Is it an
Is there a
answer?
sleep well check?
You asked.
Okay.
I do sleep well because I dream of pretzelcini
What?
Alfredo.
What do I add a modifier?
Holy cow.
Why are you bringing Fretzelcini Alfredo back up?
Because I wrote it down on my journal.
Is there a modifier?
Yeah,
for
is
the
there a
sleep well
modifier? Some sort of dexterity check?
To not fall out of the cover.
check? The non-dexterity?
No, there's no.
Oh, I got a 14 on my
Modifier.
sleep well check.
I got a 19.
Okay, well,
Are you
nines.
checking
You
all
slept
this?
moderately well. It's all right. Ulseth, you slept really well. But you did wake up 5 minutes before you wanted to. It was like a great night's sleep, but you just woke up 5 minutes too early.
Really?
Well, it wasn't a 20.
Do I just roll over and grumble?
Yeah.
Does the grumble wake me up?
The whole pod
Like, you
shakes.
were super comfortable. Everything was great. The temperature was just right. The pillows were.
Oh, so my
the
body was
perfect
warm,
shape.
but my head was cold?
Well, no, you only rolled a 14.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just had a fine night's sleep. Ulseth, everything was perfect. He even did the woke up at 3 a.m. and then realized, oh, it's 3 a.m. and then went back to sleep. Got that moment out of the evening, and then you just were awake 5 minutes before you wanted to be, and you're just like, why? Why did it have to end like that? Because it wasn't a 20. Everything was perfect except for one small thing that you can now gripe about all day.
And you will.
And how did
I said I slept fine.
You can't just declare I slept fine.
roll your 3?
No. I slept
No one's
good.
making you roll a sleeping
See?
check.
See?
No one made us do that?
You just volunteered, and then I narrated.
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
What do I smell for breakfast?
What do you smell for breakfast?
What are they making for
Yeah, they're
breakfast?
making stuff, right? You said they make.
You
breakfast
said that they
here.
cooked
No.
as well as or better than
No, they
Zoria.
bring food in.
Oh.
They said so earlier.
They ordered in breakfast.
I never said that the people here cook as better, or at least as well as or better than Soria. I just said you don't know if this is the best food they'll ever eat.
Well, I guess we better hang out for a good long time to find out.
I finished
Yeah, we stay
making,
here until we die of old age.
I finished making breakfast.
And scene.
Did we ever get better breakfast?
I
Better
finished making breakfast. You want breakfast in bed?
food? No.
Yes, yeah. No, you have to
I pour it
slide
in.
it through with one of those massive pizza peels.
Oh no, I
Just,
just drop it in your bunk.
it's not slanted down. The egg doesn't just slide into my mouth, does it?
No, I'm just dropping it on your lap in bed.
Ugh,
You
gross.
wanted breakfast in bed.
No.
I'm not doing these.
You said bed breakfast.
No.
I want plates.
You're so picky. I scrape it off your lap onto a plate.
Cutlery.
Badger fall over it. And Ulseth for some reason.
What?
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 Is there better food that doesn't have bed on it out there?
Someone did steal a order of cinnamon rolls.
Oh, cool. We
Oh,
get some
are
of
they
those.
good?
Are they fresh made? Are they still warm? Gooey?
Yeah, they were stolen. They're not the yesterday's leftovers that they were getting rid of.
So the item is hot right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, let's check to see how good these are.
I got a 10 on my cinnamon roll check. It's a cinnamon roll! What do you expect me to do?
I got a
19.
16. Ooh, you really like your cinnamon.
Good, better, best. What do you want me to say to that one?
No, we just needed to be sure.
I think it should be a rule
So-
that you have to do a cinnamon roll.
We waited.
Whenever we get a cinnamon roll.
Do they have hot tea in this place?
What are the amenities in this Thieves Guild?
All right, make
Do
some
we get
water.
free Wi-Fi?
We
or
have tea.
Well,
Do I have to pay for premium Wi-Fi?
Make some. I make some tea with the Agmar no
When I enter, do I get a drink ticket?
I make them
is it
tea
good
with
for
the
two
Agmar no
non-alcoholic
and we wait for Charna.
Yep. Time passes. What do we do while we're waiting?
Drink tea.
Okay.
Does this place have hot tea? Oh, yes. Each morning they get up and make a pot of it before everyone else is up. They set it out at the buffet.
Oh, that's very nice. I go get some.
Yeah, I would love a glass of jasmine tea.
I make some of the Agmar Nodal tea that we got.
Which is better, their tea or the Agmar Nodal?
And we wait for Charna and don't worry about the tea.
Are we going to wait for more than 8 hours?
Ronaldo is standing over there like, I put out this beautiful spread and no one even eats it.
Oh, we eat it.
Yeah. I thought he was just like a Costco sample person, and I wasn't supposed to eat from it. I was just supposed to take a sample.
Oh no, you've imagined a chef into existence now.
So when does Charna get here?
Now, Charna's here now.
Oh,
Hey, Charna.
Wondering what the hell you're doing.
We're having tea.
Breakfast and tea.
We're Midnight Brunch. This is Midnight adjacent.
I see it went great last night.
Yeah,
Obviously.
it was a great concert.
We made a hit song.
Here's the book.
Did it require that you burn everything down?
We didn't burn everything down. We got the book right here.
Yes, but did it require that you burn all of their things down?
Did we burn
There's no
all
one
of it?
after us, is there? Is there more wanted posters
Listen,
up since the last time I looked?
You were there when we did the plan. You could have objected.
Charna holds up a wanted. It's just nines. Just it's a picture of your badger with a little hat and a saxophone, and it's on stage, and it says, "For all the crimes." And then at the bottom, it does have a whatever the Voices music label is.
Oh,
When you get a wanted poster like
I
that,
haven't named it.
do you get a promotion in the Thieves Guild? Do you get a stripe maybe or a little star?
I don't think they're that
yes. Is
organized.
this like a military by any chance?
It's the very organized thieves guild.
So
Yes.
you will.
Wait,
okay,
no,
well,
I take the wanted post. Is an actual wanted poster?
It is an actual wanted poster that is also somehow sponsored.
Oh, I turned to Helen. Can you get this on a T-shirt?
I already did.
Oh, well, we'll be rich.
Why don't you just keep that?
Who do you think took the picture?
I look at the source.
It is label branded.
Is it trademarked or
So-
copyrighted?
Charna.
It's my
One.
image, so.
Number one, you could have objected to multiple steps where we set things on fire when we were making the plan in front of you.
Well, yes, but that would give me nothing to be mad about now.
Oh. Well, okay then. That's fair. That's all my objections then.
Do we have a survey we can give people? How was Midnight Brunch for your mission?
I have to pretend to be mad at you. Otherwise, it's not a heist. That's part of the rules.
Is it?
Is it because we're loose cannons?
Yes,
Are
things
you
like
gonna
that.
We're on the edge?
take our badge?
Here's my
yes.
gun!
Absolutely. All those things.
So here's your book.
So now that the pleasantries are over,
We have to stop being pleasant?
No. Pleasantries are greetings.
how
That's all it is?
did you manage to get
Why
the
do you not
book
call it
out?
greetings?
I
Because-
stuck it in my bag.
I have on good authority that someone stopped a theft last night.
Did someone stop us?
I don't know. Who stopped a theft?
A source of mine informs me that a theft of that book was foiled last night.
I don't know. I just stole this one.
And where did you steal it from?
The display case that it was in the study.
My source tells me that they caught someone red-handed going for it. That there was a scuffle, and that they were escorted off the property and handed into the hands of the constabulary.
Oh,
Do you?
that is a good word. Let me try to say that. Constabulary.
I love it when my mouth works.
Well, then you should know who it was they arrested already.
Oh, I do.
Oh, who was it?
I do. It was a young changeling woman.
Not me. What?
Who else was trying to steal this? Especially other changelings. You're not exactly common in these parts.
There was no one else trying to steal it.
Well, then how is it that someone says to me that there was a changeling trying to steal this book?
Because I was trying to steal the book, and I did. It's right here.
Yes, did you see anyone?
Stealing this book? No.
Well, you were trying to steal this, so did you...
I saw lots of people when I was trying to steal this book. What are you trying to get at?
Is there anyone who tried to stop you from stealing it? Did anyone see you stealing it?
Oh, yeah. There's definitely someone who saw me stealing it.
Who?
Some guy.
Oh, some guy.
He was stealing something else. It doesn't matter. He wasn't stealing the book.
Well, good, thank you.
old
I'm
some
glad we
guy.
cleared that up. Some guy.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, how helpful. What did some guy look like?
There's no way for me to replicate that.
That's a nines answer right there.
You asked me to steal the book. This guy was stealing something else. It didn't seem to matter.
And what was he stealing?
I don't know a folder. It doesn't matter.
And what did he look like? Changeling Soria Druid.
Are you gonna pay me for all this extra extraneous information?
I'm already paying you with getting your asses out of here.
Yeah, for stealing the book.
Which you've done, but now there's a hitch. I need to know who I need to get rid of.
This guy.
Did you turn it to the captain?
No. I'm just kidding.
And you just strut away.
Tromar, that sneaky little bastard.
This guy.
Who's that guy?
some guy.
Yeah.
I don't know who this guy is.
Some guy. She said.
I don't know
She
who
said it
he
was some
is
guy.
either.
Okay, well, that's what he looked like.
I'll have to take that under advisement.
Do you want to hear what he sounded like, too?
Yes.
Hello.
I don't remember what he sounded like, so I make my voice sound like him.
Fair enough.
And I go, oh, I'm trying to steal a folder. And I refuse to get affected by your spells.
Does everyone sound like that to you?
Yes.
I like the last part. That was quite the little addendum there.
Some guy.
Okay. I'll have to take care of that.
Listen, you just wanted us... I changed back, by the way.
So you were at Charna.
You just wanted us to steal the book to get out. You didn't say anything about stopping other thefts.
It's not about the other theft. It's about you being seen.
I didn't
see
look
Zora all
like a
the
change,
time.
and I didn't look like a changeling at the time. I don't know where they got young changeling woman because I was a butler.
Well, somehow they knew.
Well, maybe they, I don't know, have a changeling detector, which is a thing.
Is that a thing?
No, it's not a thing.
Seems like that would be a thing.
Not that I'm aware of.
I need to make sure that no one makes that thing.
Yeah, do that.
Because if someone makes it, then all of my rivals will profit off of it.
Anyway,
Anyway,
so are you getting
Anyway.
us out?
We all say
yes,
anyway. Anyway.
I'll get you out.
All right. Can we keep the cover of the book?
No, I need to use it as leverage.
Just the contents, right? It's just a very fancy book.
Oh, is there portraits of the family in said book?
Well, yes and no. I made this piece of family memorabilia after something that Soria quite adores. Soria being actually Nicole. But this is this takes after illuminated manuscripts, and it tells a history of the family, and it's one of her favorite types of art.
Yeah.
So there are images of family members, but they're not like a portrait as we might think of them typically. They're illustrative of their character. And I mean that as like an embodiment of the person that they wish to project into the future.
So they cover up their weak chins and protruding noses, things like that.
And they get protruding
I mean-
chins and weak noses.
Yeah.
Yes,
much
we
better.
would. Typically, that's what we would think happens, but based on a recent trip that we made to Norway and then went to their still functional for ceremonial purposes only medieval castle, apparently not. Because
Didn't cover up anything.
Their chins were very recessed.
Everything.
there are
was,
some
you know.
strange looking people on those
Painting.
paintings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There were.
so we can keep the cover, the gold solid gold
No,
cover.
I need the cover.
Okay.
Can we have one of the gems?
Oh, sure, that's fine.
Can we have more than one of the gems?
One
Just-
each.
One each, that's fine.
Ooh, okay, let's...
Okay. What kind of gems are we talking on this?
Yeah, we need to sort.
Oh, just. She pulls out a little pry bar and just pops 3 of them out.
Are
in
they-
Wait,
random
she has
spots.
a tiny little, adorable little pry bar?
Like the pry bar equivalent of those skateboards that you do your fingers with?
Yeah, she's got like a little pry bar that you could use for
Oh, do
like
you want that?
jewelry things.
Yeah, I want that. I want that!
Here, have a whole pack of them.
Oh, cool.
Oh, how many are in a pack?
It's like a little jeweler's kit, so it has a whole
Oh.
bunch of like tools to
Try out jewels.
repair jewelry.
Can I get a very high value
That's what
diamond
she
out
was
of that?
doing. Repairing.
Yeah.
How high value are we talking?
As high value as I can get.
You get a diamond worth 999 gold.
And what does Ulfed?
Magically, that's useless.
I strap a gold onto it.
What does Ulfed get?
You get. What's your favorite gemstone?
Emeralds.
Emeralds. Okay. You
Or
get.
aquamarines. Oh, sorry, an aquamarine.
All right.
Yeah.
You get an aquamarine worth 620 gold.
Ooh.
What do I get?
What's your favorite gemstone?
Green.
Cat's eye.
Tourmaline?
Green cat's eye.
Tourmaline?
Cat's eye. You
What's
want
in
cat's
your earring?
I think that's just gold.
Oh, was
I
it
think-
just gold?
Yeah, I think we just had gold on there. It's been a while since we talked about that. My one earring.
eye? What month is Nines born in?
Fantasy month.
Norfnal? Deep?
Smortober.
Smortober. Nines is born in the month of Smortober, which we all know
Is the
is
cool
the depths of winter.
Yes.
when you have s'mores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And it's October.
Which explains why you're always into fires.
and in Smortober, everyone who's born from the 3rd forward, which Nines, what date in Smortober was Nines born on?
17th?
The 17th of
17th of
Smortober.
Smortober.
All of those, they have a gemstone of sapphire. That's Nine's favorite
Born
gemstone.
in Smortober.
The 17th of
17th.
Smortober. And Smortober is now a month in the northern hemisphere's winter.
Is this canon?
It is now.
It is now.
Really?
Now, does Tobacco Boy have his own calendar?
Yes,
just
I
to be
We don't
just
like your
irritated with the rest of the world?
It
Just
does sound like a Tobacco Boy thing.
Yeah. Nobody else has any idea what Smortober is. But then when you explain it, it has to
Everyone
do
else
with
is
chocolate
like
and crackers.
Yeah.
January,
And things.
February, March. You're like, I was born in Smortober.
All right.
and you're
so,
like,
what's the plan for getting out of here, China?
Oh, the plan
you
for
never
getting
knew
out of
how
here?
much your sapphires were.
Well,
oh, how much is my sapphire worth?
We have a whole bunch of people I have to
590 gold.
I get the least valuable one.
Yeah.
We have to
Just have a
coordinate
dice roll.
a lot of people.
Yes, how many people do you have?
Okay, there's the Serpentis 6. That's
It's
how
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people.
Uh-huh.
The Divorces are another 4, so that's 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then Preal and Soloth
Yeah.
and Artemore.
Mm-hmm.
Sevens.
Yeah.
And
3 of us.
The 3 of us. And Divorces. Preal. Yeah, Volodymyr. Holwen. Volodymyr. Sorry, I was going through the list. Volodymyr.
We have to take Volodymyr.
Yeah.
He can't find his own way.
No.
supposed to save the group.
I think, is that 19 then?
It's 19.
19 people.
Plus the crew.
What? For the what?
Holwyn
It's on
pipes
a
up.
ship, right?
What about that person that we took from the Tishiranoon? What was their name?
Oh, are they coming with us?
I don't know. They've been
They
living.
probably
at the,
shouldn't be here.
They've been living at the house for a while now.
Well, we can offer.
Preel's been counseling them. They're a little shook up, I would say. I think that's
Okay, 19 to 20 people.
Does Honkert count?
Honker can live in the cane.
No. Comes on as baggage.
Yeah.
Baggage, yes, luggage.
Also, they're
And I
not.
get one
I can
area.
say that
I
word.
can sleep in walls. Not that I really sleep, but I can be in the wall, so I don't take up much room.
I tap the crystal to turn them off again. Is there like a button for that?
A toggle switch.
I like tap it against, I don't know, the table. I cover it up. So I pull out like a little bag. Kind of like how you put a drape over a bird cage.
and you
And I just
over.
put it over the crystal. Doesn't work.
Nope. I can come and go as I please now. It's wonderful.
Why did we remove that limiter?
Because it's better this way.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is better this way. I like it.
I put the cane back in my slot.
So 20-ish people.
Okay, well,
Can we get separate cabins?
I'm gonna have to steal a pretty big ship.
Okay. Don't you own a ship? Aren't you super rich?
Not boat rich.
Yes.
Can't we just like still take your yacht?
Charna looks around, gestures, just generally to the Thieves Guild.
Yeah. I thought you did
Should we
this
do
for
that too?
fun.
Yeah, we all start gesturing towards the Thieves
Yeah,
Guild.
I do this for fun. I don't want to have my own yacht stolen. You know how embarrassing that looks?
No.
So whose yacht are we stealing?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
There's
Did not we
always-
meet I don't know before?
There's always someone's ship here in the port that
I don't
I
know
can steal.
someone.
But it's going to need to be a larger one. And a quick one, because they're definitely going to chase after you. Something nondescript.
So that takes the voices yacht off the list.
Also, the voice isn't here.
Maybe we could take some guy's yacht.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Well, I'll figure it out. Fortunately, I'm very good at stealing ships.
Oh, that's good.
Is that how you got your yacht?
No, I paid for that.
Oh.
Was it a steal though when you bought it?
No, I never buy anything on sale.
That's one thing.
Your yacht does not have sails.
While she's dealing with that, I'll pry off another gemstone.
Okay, you get a small bit of tourmaline,
How much is it worth?
100 gold.
What color is it? Is it like Pariba blue?
Watermelon.
Most of those
With
would
the
be way
seeds in
more
it?
than that. They would be
Well,
much
it's a tiny one, and yeah, it's a watermelon.
more. Nice,
So that's why it's only 100 gold.
but it's tiny.
Yeah.
I didn't want something I should notice.
I'll have a ship ready by. What time is it now?
8.
I'll have one ready in about an hour.
I have a watch.
1 hour. Oh, okay. Maybe we wait here. Will there be lunch?
I feel like we need to get our people together.
And sneak there.
Oh, yes, all of the others.
I don't think we can just walk through the streets after last night. I think we have to actually sneak.
I am good at sneaking now.
Yeah, you weirdly, yes.
Yep.
All right, so in an hour, where?
Well, I can't say exactly where yet. I'll have to see which piers are open. But it will be down in the Docks District. Let's go with... Oh, how about Yard 15? That will be the easternmost. It lets us at least control one side of exit and entry. And there's bound to be one pier there that's open.
Okay.
I'll send up some sort of signal flare once I'm ready.
Okay.
I bet no one will notice that.
Probably not. No, I think people send flares up all the time.
Well, you'll have to move quickly.
Yeah.
Good.
As long as you're
Does that mean I
within
get
500
carried?
yards of the
Yes.
shore.
Well, I'll definitely be within 500 yards of the shore.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What? Is something wrong?
No, nothing.
Okay.
No.
Great.
No.
No.
Not one thing.
Because Holwyn has a cloak now, too.
They do.
So we can all use your cloak to go 500 yards on the ship.
What about the
500
other,
yards. Yep.
What
Yep.
about the other, like, 16 of us?
Right. Do they have cloaks?
All right, we go to the magic shop. We need at least 8 cloaks.
All right. I can count on you all being ready by that time.
Oh, we will be
Yeah.
at yard 15 in an hour from now.
All right. Then I suggest, for not raising any eyebrows, I'll leave first, and then you follow in about 15 minutes.
How long is it to the dock? I don't know the city that well.
Do we need a... Oh, you can squawk them.
Yeah, that's all.
I did that
Yes.
transition so well, none of you noticed.
Oh, you were 15 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
because of the break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
No, we didn't notice.
So we have to keep
I was
playing.
like, yeah, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just sit here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Now what?
We wait 15 minutes.
All right, what are we doing?
We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Welcome back, Dungeoneers. We've returned from a 15-minute break where you all sat around the Thieves Guild.
And we're coordinating?
I
Maybe.
made a plan.
I mean, whether you all were coordinating is a... You know, that's a real shot in the dark some days.
So you who are
All right, Soloth, that's the plan. Let's engage. We spent 15 minutes going over it, and it's all set, and it's really good. Over. Yeah.
You said over this time. That was good.
that was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was
What
good.
did you
Good
want?
response.
What did you want to say?
I was going to say that it was time to say over.
Oh,
Over.
Over.
you're not using.
Over.
I'm just reminding you to say over.
Did you get all that, Soloth? Over.
I mean, yeah, you just told me that that's the plan, and we're going to execute it.
We just.
You didn't say anything before that.
Was this not on?
No, all I heard was, so that's the plan, Soloth, and we're going to execute it in 15 minutes.
Okay.
What's the...
Can I hear what they're saying?
I guess it's a rock.
You did not say over.
over.
You didn't say over.
It's not over.
All right, so Soloth, here's the deal. Charna is gonna steal us a boat, which
Oh,
we.
my microphone. I'm sorry to all of you, your watchers. It fell over.
All right, Soloth, here's the plan. Charna, a dragon family lady, is gonna be stealing us a boat, which we
Yacht.
probably could have just done in the first place. Now that I think about it, But regardless, we're gonna steal. She's stealing a boat, and we're meeting in, I guess, 45 minutes now.
Well, more like 42.
At yard 5, the eastern.
15. Oh, no, it is yard 15.
Yard 15, the easternmost area of the docks district. Do you understand that so far?
Say over.
Over.
So we're supposed to gather everything up and head down to Dockyard 15?
Yes, and then we're gonna get
They
on.
did not say over, you may not talk.
Yes, and then we're gonna get on a big fancy boat that's stolen.
They do not understand.
And get everyone on the boat and then sail to back Savoy. And so my proposal is the Serpentis 6 and Prayel aren't wanted. So go with, have them take Ardamore and Sevens with them to and just walk there because they're not wanted. The divorcees and you, and if they want Sonara, can sneak there, and we'll meet you there as well. Over.
Okay. And who's providing the ship?
Charna.
Who's that?
She's a dragon family.
They're so confusing on the radios. They're not using it right. Over.
It's Charna. She's from one of the biggest dragon families that there is. She's here at the Thieves Guild, or was here at the Thieves Guild.
And she wants to help us?
Oh, well, we helped her.
Yeah, we did a crime.
Over.
Over.
Is she aware that we're actively trying to undermine much of what the Cornwall Republic is doing right now?
I don't think she cares.
It didn't come up.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about it.
Over.
You need to say over when you are done
Are
if
we
you want us to
sure
respond.
that we can trust her?
Sure. Over. Say over when you're done talking.
We can trust her. We can't really trust her all that much, but I trust her enough to steal a boat because it's interesting.
And fair, who's gonna who's gonna captain the boat? How are we gonna move it? I don't know much about sailing.
We've all been on boats before. Over.
How hard can it be? Over.
Oh God.
This is as good a plan as we have had before.
As long as there's one person
you hear
there.
him kind of shout into the background. Do any of you know how to boat?
I assume one of the divorcees had their boat taken from them in the divorce and is experienced with boats.
Especially large boats.
Does Soria say that, or are you just saying?
Yes, both.
Both at the same time. Over.
Thank you.
Do any of you know how to boat? It's called sailing.
Oh, they sound like they know what they're doing. Over.
I hate being on the water. So sorry. Apparently, it's called sailing.
Are you really? So long.
Am I what?
Okay. We'll meet us at the docks. We'll figure out the sailing bit when we get to it. Over.
We haven't figured it out yet. It's not going to get better on the water.
Time is passing fast.
We gotta get there soon. Over.
Okay.
Don't bother getting all the eggs. Over.
Don't bother getting the eggs. I don't know what that means.
There's a lot of eggs in the house. Don't bother packing all of them. There's a lot. Over.
There's a lot of eggs in the house. Prayel's like, yeah, I already took care of it.
You are Zoria.
Yeah.
Double remind them about Artemore and 9 and 7s.
They know.
Yeah, Serpentis 6 and Volodymyr and Sonara and Prayel are gonna take 9s or 7s and Ardamore. We already covered them.
I just want you to remind them double.
Do you want the rock? Over.
You are Zolas. Over.
Yeah.
If you want me to respond, you must say over.
Over. What are we
Okay.
doing?
No, you just start talking again, so you have to start.
Yes. I am double reminding you that do not forget Artemore and sevens over.
Tens.
I won't forget them.
They never said over.
You're on the rock duty.
Should we find someone who can?
So is that like a go or what?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Go.
Over.
Oh, okay.
So do we need to find someone who knows how to like?
We need to find somebody who knows
Do
how
sailing?
to do
We'll
protocol
just
on
turn
rock.
into the captain when we get on the ship.
Do you get the knowledge from the captain, or do you
Maybe.
just like look like them?
We'll find out.
Over.
Insight check. Except not really, because I know you don't know.
We've been on boats before.
I don't
Let's
think
go
you've
to-
ever captained a boat before.
Let us go to the boat.
All right.
Do we,
Charna
do we
owns
want
a boat.
to? Do we want to find out if someone in the Thieves Guild knows how to do a
Charna
boat?
owns a boat. She's gonna be on the boat.
Sometimes people own things and doesn't know how to use it.
Like all your instruments.
Yes, like most of my instruments.
Well, let us hope that
Let's
that is
get
not
going.
the case.
I guess pass without a trace.
I feel like that should just like come complimentary with
With
the
us
Thieves
going
Guild.
anywhere.
Like you walk through a point and you
And you
just
get
get
pass without
passive
a
trace cast on
There
you.
should be like a pass without a trace portal, right?
Yeah, it's like
Like you-
it's like a reverse X-ray machine that just hides what you have on your person instead of revealing it.
Are there any thieves here?
Yeah.
Hey, thieves.
Yo.
Any?
That one knows how to sail. They said, yo.
Where's yo?
They're hip
Just
people.
like pirate talk.
Are there any? Do you guys have any secret back ways to get to the pier?
Oh, yeah. To the pier?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
No. There's usually not much to steal down there.
Where all the boats
What's
come
where all
in
the,
with stuff?
where all the cargo comes in?
And goes out
Yeah, but
and
like,
passes through customs, maybe, and probably doesn't.
but if you go there, you like got a lot of people watching you. Like a ton, like it's so much easier to steal it when you're like not there. Like when it gets into the city, like away from the port,
That makes sense.
then there's like way less security. When you're in the port, there's just like tons of people watching. There's all sorts of guards. There's people unloading. Like there's nothing worth stealing down there most of the time. We steal from like the much lower security stuff once it's gotten distributed.
Okay, well, we have much learned about pilfering
All right.
and heisting from
Let's
the
go.
docks.
Then let's just go sneak.
Yes,
Okay, we start sneaking.
All right, we're gonna head out
to yard 16, 15.
and sneak our way through, trying to avoid any guards.
Are we gonna just leave immediately, or are we gonna wait like half an hour, however long it takes for an hour to pass?
Why don't we just get there so we have extra
Well, we
time?
only have like about 20 minutes left after all of the failing to say over and stuff.
Okay, we start going.
So,
Do we have lunch though?
No.
Sandwiches to go.
do you
No.
want to stop for lunch?
We'll eat on the boat.
Is there a restaurant on the boat?
Yes.
Is there
Insight check.
We don't
is
know.
there a restaurant on the boat? That's my favorite question you've asked.
Got an 18.
I got a 12.
You don't know if there's a restaurant on the boat.
It's
We're
a rich
stealing.
person boat.
That means they might have a chef on the boat.
Perfect. Let's go.
We go on the boat.
We need to go to the boat.
We sneak.
We travel to the boat via sneaking.
Okay. So,
I put a different hat on. So.
Well, yeah, you want to be sure.
whoa.
We put like a long rat tail. Just a big rat.
No, this isn't a badger. This is my pet possum. That's a possum sound, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Raccoon, definitely.
there's a little bit of an issue.
Uh-huh.
See, Nines.
Mm-hmm.
You put on a good concert.
It's a great concert.
It was a great concert.
People are apathetic when they needed to be, and then not apathetic when they shouldn't be apathetic.
I mean, after all, I don't care when the burning builds.
Yeah, I don't care when the burning builds. It's
In
iconic.
parens.
Yeah, it's iconic lyric from an iconic artist.
From an iconic performance.
Yes.
That performance, it's going to be like, you know, whenever anyone says, oh, I was there when they played the bowl, right? That's a problem right now. Because
is this Hallway talking?
Did my mild
no, this is the
fame get-
DM explaining a situation that you guys are about to walk into.
Did my minor fame get upgraded?
From a character mechanics standpoint, not technically. From a local story interaction, yes, absolutely. You are currently quite well known.
I'm
You are-
trending, as young people say.
Yes, you're trending.
I'm-
You're
My performance was lit.
Hashtag 9 o'clock shadow.
your escapades went viral. That,
Yes, Navidian.
yes.
I have what they call the Riz.
I think we've exhausted this line of humor.
Oh, good. Now we can go.
No, don't. I'm looking up. I'm looking
No,
up slang.
don't. All right, what's the problem then?
The problem for you all is that now you're quite recognizable.
Just 9s.
Well, yes.
Oh, well, that is easy. I will carry 9s and wrap my cloak around him. Don't move. It will give it away.
Unfortunately, the marketing arm of the Voices Records, which you know what, I'm just gonna
There
call
it is.
Voice Records.
There's a deal with the devil. They know where I am at all times, and in charge of my promotion. And I commit crimes a lot.
Wasn't the Voices label called The Label?
I don't remember what we decided to call it. I legitimately didn't name it beforehand. I didn't. For some reason, I didn't think of that. But the voice.
I knew it was sus. That's what the young people say, sus.
No. It is very important to not say more than one syllable for any word.
Bet. Yep. Let's put a cap on this joint. I'm sure I said that one right.
Strong evidence that millennials are nearing 40.
You think we're gonna get ratioed by this podcast?
Plus L.
Yeah. No
I
cap.
think
That would be great.
The use of the phrase "getting ratioed" is now so old that young people won't recognize what it is, because it hasn't existed since Elon bought the platform. Okay. The problem
Finally,
is,
we find out what the problem is.
as I was saying, the Voices
were.
record label,
The Label.
as we're calling it, the label
From the industry.
is advertising your group by getting all of the publications in the area to write about.
I feel like you
Your
didn't
group.
need to go out of the way to have them write about us, considering the fire we created.
Well, yes, but now they're writing not just about the fire, because the fire would be a news story, but they're writing about the band that caused the fire. Because there's nothing better than being banned from a country to raise the profile of a rock star.
Are you banned
Wait,
from the country?
is like the headline "Move Over Arson"? Billy Joel.
So
Arson Billy Joel.
These guys really started the fire.
That was the
Move
name
over,
of one of
wannabe
those stocks.
That was
arsonist Billy
that
Joel.
was.
You and your weed didn't start the fire. I'm not sure.
We know who did start it now.
They need to hire better writers.
So if
Prince easier because you don't have to think about it.
Billy
like,
the Parrot Joel now is.
the parrot, yes, yeah, plays
Billy Parrot plays the guitar.
the steel guitar.
Steel guitar.
Yeah.
No one plays the steel piano.
No.
Anyway. So what's happening when we escape? When we leave?
They're writing about all of you,
Okay.
except for really Soria,
Yeah.
because Soria just blends into the environment.
do we find a newspaper then with my face on it? Because I
Oh,
buy
pretty-
every
yeah.
newspaper with my face on
all the
pretty
newspapers
pretty quickly, like outside someone's.
I feel like
Yeah, they
all.
got like an extra.
I feel like all the newspapers would just have pictures of the Voice's pre-show announcement instead of the actual performer.
I mean, kinda, yeah, but
So if Nines is being banished, that's fine because we're leaving.
well, yes, it's fine. The problem is that now everyone is gonna wanna like chase after you and see you because you're now quite famous.
That did happen when we were the Voice in Grimstadt.
Yeah.
We got out
And you
of
guys
there.
did want me to be famous.
I thought you wanted to be famous.
I always want to be famous,
Oh.
but you also want me to be famous.
Why?
Doesn't your
Because you want to advance my plot line.
doesn't your
Oh.
God want you to be famous or something?
That is right.
You know, I haven't really asked my God much about what they expect from me. You think I would do that considering the number of times I talked to them?
Yeah. Anyway,
I know they told me to stop being petty and jealous, and
how's that going?
pretty good.
Oh.
I'm not constantly saying we need to kill the Voice. I just imply that we should kill the Voice when it's convenient for us,
Yeah.
instead of assessing over it.
And you even signed on to his label.
Yeah, that's
A thing that you did.
that's rebuilding bridges, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you can then burn later.
Yeah,
with the
So-
voice on it.
Yeah.
Why can't I hide? Why can't I hide Nines under my cloak?
Oh, you can.
Well,
But they're also writing about you
why?
because you're a roadie.
Groupie.
They don't.
And
Nobody
They don't
cares about
write-
the roadies.
but this is just a what can we write about? See, they have a lot of paper to fill, and
They don't have ads.
This is an ad. This
This
is a
is an
very big ad.
Oh,
This is an ad.
Oh.
so they're writing about everything that they
Okay.
can with the band, which includes the roadie.
However, we are also
And
all completely unaware of
the
all
manager.
of this.
Yes, but you're about to become aware of this as there's someone shouting, "Extra, extra! Badger burns down mansion!"
I wonder who that's about.
That could be
I
any
wonder
badger.
why.
Let's,
It could be.
well, all right, let's,
Badgers are known to do that.
let's start.
I just like to imagine, like, number one cause of death: badger burning your house down.
Badger arson.
It is.
Let's just start
Tonight
sneaking.
on Inside Edition, are badgers the most fire-prone animal? Are they secretly arsonists? Up next,
They're
we've
not-
got the
All right,
latest
nine.
badger.
They're not
fire
called vanishing
crisis.
badger because they disappear for 6 seconds. They're called vanishing badgers because they burn your house and you can never catch them.
Should I turn into someone more famous so they don't notice you?
You want to turn into the Voice?
I could if you wanted.
No.
Oh.
But it might work.
Yeah, then they wouldn't be chasing you, they'd be chasing me.
No, turn into Sarah McGoblin.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
I turn into Sarah McGoblin and we start sneaking.
So now we have 2 famous people in the
I
group.
can I can disguise myself like for an hour.
Disguise
Make
yourself as the
like
Voice.
Yeah,
Oh, that would help.
yeah. Then it can be Sarah McGoblin, Nines, and the Voice.
I
Yeah,
disguise-
9 Sarah McGoblin and the Voice. Yeah.
that will lower our profile because they'll be so distracted.
There's a rollover. It's so famous. It just goes back to like
Yeah.
there's no reason these 3 famous musicians to be hanging out. They must be imitators.
Yeah.
Trying to get like street
Going
money.
to like, it's like seeing if you see Elvis on the street, you're like, whoa. If you see 3 Elvises going, you're like, they're going to a convention.
Yeah, like you walk down the street and you see Elmo, you see Elmo, you see Michelangelo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Batman together. You don't think, what is this, a crossover episode?
You just go, there's a Comic-Con in
Yeah,
town.
Or you think I'm in Times Square.
Or they're all going to ask for $1 for a
Yeah.
picture.
So you turn into the voice.
Okay, I can disguise.
Okay, this is a poorly conceived plan.
What do you mean?
Well, let's find out what
All
happens.
right, we start sneaking.
Yep.
By being 3 famous people.
So you're the voice. You're Sarah McGoblin.
Yeah.
And
You're
nice.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm still not.
Yeah.
And Holwyn.
But I have a different hat on. We established that.
Yeah, Holwyn is nobody cares about Holwyn, I guess.
Holwyn, do you
Holwyn
want to be
Mander?
someone famous?
I'm split between a great marketing opportunity and getting out of here safely.
Can we
What do
help
you
you
mean?
decide?
Oh, well, if we're really quiet, then we might get out of here more safely. But if we do some good marketing by being visible, then, I'm doing my job as a promoter and manager.
And then we will be killed on the way to the pier.
And I'll earn my 40%.
Of
Wait, 40?
What?
What?
All right, let's start sneaking.
oh yes, you are. I am
Okay.
seeking you.
I love the voice, Olsef. Oh, you are doing all the talking now.
Let's build the voice.
Here we go,
You start sneaking.
or that, or whatever.
Say all right.
All right.
Keep going.
That is all the words I know.
Okay.
I will say all right all the way to the dock.
Would it help if you were drinking a little?
I do not think so.
You start sneaking.
We have
Pass about a trays.
Yes. Down
The least I could
The
roll
streets.
is a 21.
your. Give it a choice now
No.
of taking a dark alleyway or making your way through the city market.
What time is it?
It's like it was like 8, so it's like 8:15, 8:30.
Like, how dark do these
like
alleys
8:30.
get? Like, is there one that's like just?
It's the morning.
It has-
Okay.
it
If
has-
there's an
So-
alleyway,
okay.
buildings on both sides, sun coming in. It's going to be quite shady there because the sun hasn't reached
But
an
it's
angle.
not like
for,
magically
But
dark.
is this
not-
this is not a dead end alley though.
No, it's a dark alley.
Okay.
the alley or the market.
All right.
What is all right mean?
Okay, we go to
It
the
is
right.
it is the only voice.
We go
line.
to whichever one's on the right, I guess.
All right.
Okay. I didn't pick which one was on the right.
Well, now
I just-
you got it.
Guess what? It's the dark alley.
Oh
You
yeah.
head down the dark alley.
Okay.
That's exactly where they expect Sarah McGoblin, the voice of Nines, to hang out.
I need you all to make a performance check.
I get advantage on all my performance checks.
Oh, that looks terrible.
Guidance.
Oh. 18.
32.
10.
Unsurprising. Very surprising. Makes sense. The 3 of you manage to walk down this alley. As you're coming out, however, Soria is a little too caught up in being Sarah McGoblin. Because that's what Soria would do. And someone hears you singing. and they join in. And then they listen to it for a minute longer, and they're like, that's Sarah McGoblin, and they turn around. And who do they see but Sarah McGoblin?
Hello.
And then who's next to her? The voice.
All right.
And a badger.
And who's next to the voice?
All right.
Outlaw Nines.
Outlaw Nines, which is now that's your new, like, performer name.
Moniker.
Yeah, Outlaw
It's more a
Nines.
moniker like the Outlaw.
The Outlaw. Nines, the Outlaw.
No, it's the outlaw.
I think
It's
you
like the
use it
outlaw.
in place of nines, kind of like you say, like the man in black or whatever.
Who's the Man in Black?
I don't know. A performer.
So,
Well, since I don't have like a first name and a last name, I just go by Nines.
They
I
are-
need two monikers so I can be the Outlaw in quotes Nines.
Yes. Just like the outlaw
something
Josie
at-
Wales or
yeah.
something. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
yeah.
that.
Like that. Yeah.
Hi, don't follow us, please. We're very private people.
Yes, we're just three famous musicians going on a morning stroll.
All right.
Does he get an advantage on his acting deception?
no, but he does gain DM inspiration for this. So if you don't have it, you now have DM inspiration. So enjoy that. I need you're the first one, so you need to make a persuasion check.
Okay. Can I get guidance?
No.
Oh. 17.
Okay. They go, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I
And I blow him a kiss.
that was weird. Then they walk off befuddled. On the other end of the dark alley, you are now in like a bustling city road. You're on a sidewalk, and there's a whole bunch of traffic going by either
It's
direction.
good not to walk in the street when it's busy like that.
Why?
So you have a choice of walking down the street
On
until
the sidewalk.
on the sidewalk until you find a crossing, or just attempting to cross when traffic
oh.
gets a little thinner.
No, let's
Well, we just
cross
ran
safely.
across without looking.
We look both ways.
We're fancy people. They'll stop for us.
Oh yeah, we just walk in the middle of the intersection without a care in the world.
Are there
They're just
any,
crossing
are
the
there
4-lane road, like, hey, all right, all right.
You who are all right. You who are all right. You who are all right.
Yeah, we just go across the street.
Okay, is that what you do?
No.
Yeah.
No, wait for the light.
No.
Oh.
Is there a
The
cross?
intersections are a ways,
Oh.
so you have a choice of just crossing over the road or going down the sidewalk.
We are outlaws, so
Yeah,
we
just-
could jaywalk.
We have to get across the road, right?
Yeah, we jaywalk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We just go across the road.
yeah, like a pile of J's, we just walk.
Okay, you can do that.
So this dark, shadowy cloud goes across the road.
All right.
All right. You said it.
I need you to, since you got DM inspiration, Ulseth, I need you to pick a number between 1 and 100.
Wow, that's a big range.
Just roll a D100.
Oh, yeah. I choose 51.
Okay.
Lucky 51.
The second 51 of the campaign
It is.
today.
Yeah.
That one over. All right. Now, I need you to pick higher or lower than my roll. Is your number higher or lower than my roll?
51, you got like a 50-50 shot.
Say the same. Say the same.
Higher.
You can say the same if you wish.
Higher.
All right. You're wrong.
Yeah!
All right.
As a consequence of that arbitrary game we just played, a large bus of teenage and college-age
Are
students.
there like fervent cars? Or is this like a horse-drawn trolley?
No, it's like a horse-drawn trolley, like a big thing. And
Does it say tour of the stars on the side of it?
no, it's just like going to. It's like a public bus.
Oh,
It just
okay,
happens to have quite a few like teenagers and like early 20s people on board, and they see Sarah McGoblin,
Yeah, that's me.
the voice,
That's him.
and the badger that burned down the mansion, who they weren't necessarily aware of 48 hours ago, but now you're pretty cool. You burned down a mansion
That is pretty
and,
cool.
and declared you don't care if the burning builds.
Yeah.
We're very private people. Please leave us alone.
All right.
They all go nuts. It's on a moving bus, they're going by, but they make quite a ruckus. There's like little magic flashes. You're assuming that they're taking magical pictures and stuff. And it is a just complete din on that bus.
I'm not sure
Going
these
down.
disguises were a great
Cacophony
idea.
of cameras just flashing away. And
Does it blind everybody around us so we can sneak
other
by?
people take note of what's going on. You all are now standing in the middle of the road, basically, as a whole bunch of traffic and people on the sidewalks slow down to take note of the three mostly very famous people.
Cheese it.
This is good. The traffic is slowed down so we can cross more safely.
Yeah, let's run.
Yeah.
We start running.
Okay.
Start running. I pick up 9s because otherwise we wouldn't move very fast.
You now have another option. You can run down the sidewalk
On the
on
other
the other
side.
side of the street.
Good, we cross safely.
Yeah.
Or you can attempt to make your way through a construction zone. There's a construction site, not entirely dissimilar from the one that you encased in rope.
Does it say keep out?
It does. They all say keep out.
Oh,
And for your
People listen
safety.
to signs,
Yeah, let's
so
go
we
through it.
ignore the sign
We
and
run
go
through
in.
the construction site.
Okie dokie. So you go into the construction site.
Yeah.
Through it.
All right. There's a whole bunch of people working there. Not surprisingly, it's an active construction site.
That's kind of surprising.
It's a little before 9 in the morning.
It's even more surprising.
Are they like drinking their coffee?
That,
or
that it's a little before 9 in the morning. What's the more surprising part?
well, the part that they're working.
Yeah. Instead of having their morning coffee, they should be on break.
They've been at work for about 3 hours now.
Okay.
Yeah. So their break is coming up soon.
Oh, we better get through you before their break.
Yeah.
So they're all working, and I need all of you to make acrobatics checks
Yeah.
as you dodge out of the way of heavy machinery.
Oh, not
Are we like
bad.
Mr. Magooing it? A reference young people get?
Mr. What?
I pull lucky.
You know, it's that movie
You have
that had
inspiration.
Leslie
No,
Nielsen
I
in
don't
it.
want to use that yet.
19, surprisingly.
That is good. 16.
22.
You all managed not to get run over by heavy construction equipment.
Hey,
We are
yeah.
not squished.
You're
Go
not-
team!
And
What did Owen roll?
Yeah, okay. I mean, all
they didn't roll
right.
very well for them.
you should
but they
start saying
still wound up with a
okay.
19. So,
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. I mean, all right.
hey guys, let's see if we
Okay.
can find a place to get a few more pictures of us, shall we? Like, this is gonna be great for your career.
What if we all put on hard hats in the construction site?
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect.
Oh, we still have some construction hats as we're running through.
Oh, we pose.
And Holwyn shouts that Sarah McGoblin, the voice, and this badger named Nines are all here. They stole your construction hats and taking pictures. As Holman's like snaps some pictures.
Where'd you get a camera?
Oh, the label gave me one.
Why
I'm
did
gonna
you?
write articles about you
Why did you yell out our presence?
so that everyone paid attention. And a fair number of people are like, "What?"
We were sneaking. Run, cheese it.
All right.
We start cheesing it.
Okay.
So you leave the construction site, and you
With the
real-
hats?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You realize that you've now entered into the grounds of a museum. You're just outside the doors,
What kind of museum?
and it looks like what the construction site is going to be an expansion for this natural history museum.
Do they have an unnatural history museum?
They could.
I feel like this world could have an unnatural history museum.
I mean, what would be unnatural about it?
Like
Things not from this
undead.
plane, undead.
But for this world, that would be like natural.
Natural.
What about things from other planes?
Like these extra existential tablets.
That's pretty unnatural.
I mean, that's the closest you get, but it exists in that world. So,
Not really, though.
like I said, that's the closest you get. But like the other things, it's just a different plane of existence. I'm just saying there's not really like an
quibbling.
unnatural history. Because I like being pedantic.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I know. We would just call it the Unnatural History Museum.
Yeah, we can just lie to patrons.
Well,
And then
we're
put
just
some-
running through it.
And then we could put fake things in, like alien bodies and things like that.
Yeah, it's just a lie. It's just,
we're
it's just a
running
lie.
The
Three-headed-
Unnatural History
three-headed
Museum
monkeys
is
is-
just like a series of lies.
It would be like a waxwork.
We're currently cheesing it, right?
Yeah,
It's like
we are.
Ripley's Believe It or Not, except you just don't believe anything.
We have moved.
Ripley's,
We've
you
moved
really
on.
shouldn't believe this.
We have moved on from Gouda to well-aged cheddar in our cheesing.
I don't know. Was there any exhibits on the way through that just caught my eye?
Well, you were going to be given a choice between going through the museum
Or we go through the museum.
or there's 4 horses that you can jump on.
Museum.
Are any of them wet?
Yeah, we're going to museum. Yeah. There's a chance one of them's wet, so I'm going to stick with the museum.
Oh,
We can
Alright,
split the
let's
party
find
if you
out.
want.
yeah.
Is one wet? Nope, not this time. None of them are wet. So museum?
Yeah, museum, I guess.
Museum!
That's what Nines wants, and everyone thinks Nines is cool.
Yeah, that's
I
true,
feel
Sarah
like-
McGoblin. You do think I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you jump into the museum
On our horses.
and a docent
This
on
isn't the hit
inside
movie Night at the Museum where there's horses involved too,
goes,
which is the full
"Oh,
name of the
oh,
title.
You guys used the wrong entrance. It's the other side. Oh my god.
We're here to donate something to the museum as fancy people.
All right.
I can't believe it's you. You're Rachel Jones. It's so amazing to meet you. I'm such a big fan of your show.
Yeah, what's your
It's
favorite
so
song?
amazing. Yeah, my favorite song? What? No, oh my god. What you did in episode 13 when you just like jumped out of the closet wearing nothing at all. That was the most hilarious thing I think I've ever seen in my life. I almost died laughing. I really couldn't breathe for like a minute. You're so funny.
I'm
You're
glad
my
I
hero.
almost killed you.
What am I talking about? You're hilarious. Hey, okay, I'm gonna have to do my job here. I have to do my job. Do you guys need tickets to the museum?
Yes.
Yes. Hohen.
Oh, okay.
You are Hohen. All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Pay the fan.
Buy us tickets, okay?
Oh, you guys. Here, you know what? Just go up to the desks and tell them I sent you. My name is Regina, and they'll take care of you. Okay?
Hey, we're kind of in a rush though.
Yeah, we got-
Because-
Oh well. You know what? Just go ahead and look around. I won't say anything. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, Regina.
Yes. Oh my God. She said my name.
Who am I supposed to be?
We leave through the museum
We sneak through the museum.
Okay.
loudly.
Cheesing it the whole way. So no
Okay.
one will notice we're there.
You can see the docks coming into sight now.
The ducks.
The docks.
Oh,
Is that a new
good.
exhibit?
I leave half a pound of pumice in the Natural History Museum. Because I have it.
And now you don't.
Okay. You do that.
Oh, we weren't to the gift shop. Is there any nice knickknacks? Is there like a snow globe, a bag?
Tote bags.
Yeah,
A
they're tote
photo
bags.
commemorating our visit.
There's some 3D printed rocks.
Tote bags.
Why didn't they just get rocks? Why don't you just grab a rock from outside?
That is a good question, and they
They're-
cost $70.
I
$70
find the
$1.
manager real quick.
Do they have a bone hidden inside and you break it open and it's not
No.
interactive?
No.
Technically, everything in the gift shop is interactive.
Oh.
So
No tote bags.
anyway, I grab one of the rocks.
Okay.
Is it how heavy is it? It
It's
says-
very light.
I go up to the manager or the most manager-looking guy or girl. I don't know.
You go up to the manager person.
It's like, what's with this rock?
Oh, that's a 3D printed rock.
Why don't you just get a rock?
Well, because that's a 3D printed rock.
Why don't you just do something interesting with your 3D printer?
What is 3D printing?
It's like regular printing, but in 3D. Anyway,
What's regular?
Okay.
Would you like to buy the rock?
no, I don't want to buy the rock.
Okay.
I just want to know why you have this and not just have real rocks.
Well, because that's a 3D printed rock.
Yeah, but why? Why don't you just sell rocks?
Well, we do. There's some rocks like next to the 3D printed rock.
How much more or less expensive are
Oh,
they?
they're like because we've already said this is $70. This makes no sense. at this
Yeah,
point.
because we don't have dollars.
It's
Is there like a conversion, like when we enter a museum, like money that only works in the museum?
It's part of the ambiance of the
actually
experience
that
of the
sounds
museum.
really awfully.
We're not in the Gorma Republic.
Go, yeah.
Each store has
its
their
own
own currency.
Did we wander into a company town by mistake, or
It's like 15 gold for the rock.
15 gold and $70 for the fake rock?
Is it a
No,
diamond?
the 3D printed one is like 15 gold. The regular rock is it's a copper, just one copper.
But the 3D
No, I get
printed
one of
rock will
those,
last forever.
So
Inside your colon.
you who are selling
Well,
things,
they're large rocks. They're like the size of a basketball.
you who are selling things.
We're sneaking.
Okay. Do you have tote bags?
Does it come
yeah.
with the rock I just purchased for 1 copper?
Well, you can add a tote bag to your purchase for just 1 silver. That's half the price of a tote bag normally.
I buy the combo.
Okay.
So you buy another rock?
Well, I
And
want to
one
get
silver
half
for the
price.
tote
I wanted to
bag.
get half a price on the tote bag. Is it Natural History Museum? That's the name of it.
Yeah.
Well, since
the
Olsef...
Costerian Natural History
Oh,
Museum.
it's all good country. Yeah.
Okay, I take
which-
my rock,
the
I
what
put it in the
natural
tote bag
Costerian.
with Olsef's rock.
Nines, you're an outlaw. Throw it through the window.
It's a small rock.
He sounds like a path. Oh, he is the 3D printed
The
one.
3D printed one is quite large.
Throw the 3D
real
printed
rock is
one
small.
through the window.
I grab the 3D printed one, I throw it at the window.
It goes dink and then just breaks. and it sort of just falls down and you see a little crack in the filament lines.
Jesus! the door!
Okay.
Now that segment's over, go look up Italian 3D printed busts.
Yeah.
Yep. So, you continue out the front door, having purchased 2 rocks and 1 tote bag.
That's the name of my next album. Rocks in a tote bag.
I don't
Which
care.
one of us is the tote bag? Oh, yeah, that
Yeah,
checks out.
Olsef, yeah.
Your final choice to make here is whether you should try to head straight down the road, or going towards the docks, or you can jump into the sewers because there is a crew working on an open sewer grate right now, and go completely unseen underneath the surface.
Which is the wrong choice. Because
The
that's
sewer.
the one. That's the one we
sewer's the
take.
wrong choice. I am.
Whatever.
Nines is tired of being in sewers because our clothes are going to smell like sewers the entire boat trip. And I only have one pair of clothes.
And
They're
so,
gleaming, though.
And so we go into the sewers because that's the wrong choice.
We're not going in the sewers again.
We're not going in the sewers again.
But that's the wrong choice, and we always choose the wrong thing.
We just go down the street.
We go down the street.
Oh, that was the wrong choice.
Okay. You head down the street.
Sneakily.
Yes.
Okay.
Pacify
Oh,
the
yes.
trace.
Roll a stealth check.
Oh,
Oh,
Is it
please do.
plus 10?
Well,
pass
yeah,
without
you
a
have
trace,
passed without trace.
23.
37.
Damn.
13.
What? How?
I have +1 stealth.
Good rolling, yeah.
Hollowin rolled a 2 and still managed to get
I rolled a 2 and managed to get a 13.
a 21. So,
Were you just singing on the way out? Just
There's a catchy song. The one song I know. by me.
built her entire career on that one song. And it was a cover.
so you head down the road. There's a few people who are like, like pointing at you,
And I go, okay.
but mostly everything seems fine. You get to the
See, we avoided the convention that's in the showers, which is the only way to mask the smell of the convention attendees.
you get to the security gates at the docks.
Security gates.
At
Yeah,
the
it's a
docks.
dock.
They said there was a lot of security. Remember at the Thieves Guild?
Why are you surprised by a security gate here?
I am not surprised. I am just.
Well,
annoyed.
we've been getting through the city awfully well, all things considered.
And
I'm all things. Because I've been rolling bad.
Okay, we start going through security.
the security gate,
Do we have to take off our
Looks-
shoes?
no, it's like a. It's not like a TSA security checkpoint.
Oh well, that's a good one then.
This is it's a security gate. Like when you go to like a big warehouse or something like that, and they've got a security gate, and they stop you and like, what are you here for? They, make sure that you're supposed to be going there, you're in the right spot and stuff like that. It's like that. They have you all stop for a second. Guard pokes his head out. Oh, yeah. Come on through, Mr. The Voice. Yep, your yacht's waiting for you.
All right.
Wait.
We need to set another thing on fire.
They are with me. All right.
Of course.
Okay.
Yep, just come on through.
All right.
The voice is here.
So did we not notice the massive yacht? Or is it a different yacht?
We haven't really been to the docks.
I mean, the docks are like, you guys haven't been hanging out down here.
Yeah, we haven't come in this part of town at all.
And his yacht, although quite large, it's not like an ocean liner or a massive cargo ship or something. It's a yacht. It's a big
Okay.
yacht.
It's
I
a
got it.
flashy
Massive
yacht,
cargo ship.
though. It has his face on it.
Well, that one did, yes, but remember that one was impounded.
yeah, this is his new yacht, I guess. All right,
This
we
is his
walk
yacht
in.
on the other ocean.
This is his vacation yacht.
They both were. But that one was on the other side of the continent. This is the vacation
See?
yacht for this side of the
It's a
continent.
good thing we made you into the voice.
Okay.
Do we see the voice anywhere?
No.
I'm very paranoid suddenly.
Do we see Charna anywhere?
Do we see Larry Tab anywhere?
You don't see Larry Tav. You don't see Charna,
We see
but you
Terry
do
Pad.
see a signal flare being shot up.
Oh, from where?
Oh, we go towards that.
We cheese it towards the
Yeah.
flare.
Okay. It's basically just in front and to the left a little bit.
No,
We
not
go
very
to the
far.
front and to the left a little.
Yeah.
That's the direction we go.
Execute.
All right. You head down to where you see the flare and weave your way through all these stacked crates and everything like that.
Anything in the crates? I stop what I'm doing and pull my crowbar out.
We don't really have
Okay.
time to look at
Sure.
grain.
What do you want to do? You want to break
your
into
little
the
badger
crate?
paws, your crowbarring.
Well, yeah, it'll look very funny with this badger, like, trying to pull this crowbar down. I don't know. Does it say what's in there? Or is it just, like, generic label
like-
crate?
Rice.
We can use rice. We eat rice all the time.
You can make it with your.
I just want to know what's in the crate. We're going through. We're already wanted criminals.
Okay. So I want to make sure.
Well, we found a
You're-
secluded spot to, like,
Because
bust this open.
You're-
I'm taller. I can see the label. The little badgers down here. They can't read the label. What does the label say?
The label that you can see
Yeah,
says sponges.
it is sponges.
What do we need a sponge for?
We don't.
We don't
Let's get out of here! And we
keep going towards the flare.
Okay. A second flare has shot up as the first flare has fallen from visibility.
like in a different spot or the same spot?
That's the same spot.
Okay.
Just a
Oh,
second
that's
flare
good.
gets shot up.
Just want to make sure that there's not just a bunch of people firing flares.
Flares all over the top.
We
now,
keep
now
heading.
we're gonna. Now it's gonna happen.
I'm now regretting. That would have been a great thing to do. And that would have been hilarious.
Yeah, but it's too late now. We're there.
Too late. Yeah, we're there.
It is too late. Now.
We're there.
We keep heading to the flare.
Okay.
You said it was just a little ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
How
is.
long does it take us to get there?
The
There's a-
flares don't last that long.
There's a lot. You've seen big shipping yards.
Yeah.
You've seen what they look like. It's a warren of crates.
I complain about it not being well kept as I wander through. Mutter.
As
mutter.
That is what, yeah, the voice famously likes to complain about the state of crates.
Yeah. Not all right. Not
He
all
had an album. There was an album called State of Crates, I think.
And it was just him saying bad just for 70 minutes.
You make your way through the warren of crates. Oh, excuse me. Twisting and turning and getting all spun about as you're going through these piles upon piles. You get to the dock. You see a masked woman.
What kind of mask? What was the mask?
It's Charna.
Well, yeah.
She has a Charna mask on.
But, so she's wearing her own face.
like, yeah, we.
Yeah, actually, that's a great idea. She's got a mask of her own face. I mean, it's like a really comically overdone mask, but it's of her. And she's like giving herself a little like Snidely Whiplash mustache on there too.
Oh, great. Does she have a flare gun?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
because she fired.
Hello.
Well, I know. I just wanted
And-
to be sure.
And she's got. You see everyone else that you're supposed to bring with you on board. They're all ready. They beat you here.
It's like they,
They
didn't
must have,
have
I
to
bet
just.
they went through the sewers. Do they smell bad?
They are not
Not
wanted.
that you can smell from here.
Okay.
And she's waving you aboard. Kind of frantically. Looks a little worried,
Yeah.
actually. She's waving you aboard. And then you hear a loud crack. And Ulseth, what's your AC?
117. Right now it's 21.
You
What?
It's too many rolls.
Oh, this is
Oh, that's still too many rolls.
Let's go.
Stop rolling. They can't all count.
That was more dice.
I don't think anybody can count that far.
She can't hold all this damage.
Don't
Also,
say 96.
You take 23 damage
What kind of damage?
as several bullets manage to graze your armor in some of the few
we're just scratching my
open
armor.
spots. And some of the just blunt force of them crashing against the steel you're wearing is certainly painful as you turn around and you see a bunch of different snipers sitting on top of crates.
We should have checked the crates.
And then
The state of these crates is bad.
And then, from out of the brightness of the sun overhead, you see this massive object fall into view and crash in front of you,
Ooh.
and then stand up as a huge, fiery golem is in front of you,
Well,
engulfed in flames and crackling with electricity. And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Oh.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
not okay. Definitely not all right.
They really want to kill the voice
We'll
today.
see what happens next week when Midnight Brunch attempts to escape their assault. Yeah.
Oh, it's an assault.
And find out maybe who's trying to kill him this time. People love killing you guys. Or trying to.
They have
I don't
succeeded
like
twice
that.
almost.
You were just knocked unconscious twice.
You're fine. You'll be
I
fine.
remember that.
You have plenty of health left.
I hope you all enjoyed that. I know he didn't, but I hope the rest of you enjoyed it. We will see you next week. And in the meantime, stay safe. We love you.